So welcome to Liverpool Community Podcast. I'm your host, Chase Johnson Lynch, and I'm once again joined into the studio by, people that I want to hear from, that I feel you want to hear from. And like usually I have older people in the studio, but this time we went to the egg. Went to the egg, cracked the egg open, kind of like Venus in the clamshell and everything like that, and brought together a young artist that I thought was very interesting that you'd like to hear from. Her name is Samya O'Grady. How you doing, Samya?
Hi, thank you for having me. That was a really nice introduction.
Well, Samya is one of those ultra busy artists that you can't get her time at the time of convenience. At the really convenience for
I've
Samya.
had that comment before.
Have you?
I have. I'm working on it.
Popularity is a curse. It's a curse. So we're going to look at Sammy's music career and everything else like that. But, she just left college. You just left college. What college did you leave?
I went to Lipper. I did sound tech there in
Oh, really?
2019.
Yeah. And so, like, when you left Lipper and, you wanted to be an artist and everything like that, you realized that you had to put food on the table. Because actually, as people should also know, you're not actually a Liverpudlian like myself. You're from out there.
Well, my mum is from out there, from France.
Oh.
But my dad's from Aintree.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. She is a Liverpudlian.
Yeah.
More so than myself.
Yeah.
But it was just the fact that when we were talking, you were talking about most of your family are in France.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like here, like, on your own and everything
My
like that.
mum is one of 10, and they're all...
One of 10?
Yeah, so they're in France, they're in Algeria. Like I said, in England, I have my dad, a cousin,
Yeah.
grandparents on my dad's side, and
Well, hey.
it's very close-knit. It's lovely, but yeah.
Well, either
all
way
over
is,
there.
as I was trying to indicate, that one has to put food on the table. So you managed to find a job where you're now working as a music mentor
Yeah.
for an organization called Capeesh LIC, Capeesh CiC.
Yeah, that's fun.
Now, Capeesh, for those who do know about Americans, kind of like one of them Italian words, yeah? What did you say that Capeesh means again?
Like Capeesh, you understand?
Yeah, man. Do you understand? Do you understand me? Capiche? And stuff like that. But of course, the people who I asked her, what does it mean? She said, I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, why is that? I knew the sentiment of it. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
did you get it? But I just didn't know why we were called that.
Exactly.
But I will
Why?
have
Why?
to
What are you trying to say to people? Do you
I know, do you
understand?
understand? Like,
Do you notice how we both have the fingers that we can't unlock?
and I'm like,
What's that all about? Hey, so Capiche CiC is a youth group and everything. So tell us a little bit more about what you do when you are servicing young people.
so when I moved here, Mark Rowley, who's the director of Capeesh, he knew my mum for a while, and he wanted musicians to come in and act as music mentors. So the first time I went in, I met kids from different backgrounds, different needs, including Ashlyn, who is a blind student, and she specialises in piano. So do I. So we were the perfect match, really. So I've kind of focused on doing some one-to-one sessions with her, and then we try and include all the students together in this band type scenario, and they learn how to perform with each other.
Yeah.
It's sounding really good.
Yeah,
It's sounding
yeah.
really professional.
And it's been going for what, like you said, nearly 2 years now.
It's been going for a few years longer, but I've been there for 2 years.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I
obviously,
joined later.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, yeah, I'm one of the main people there now. I think I love it. I really do.
Well, as a part to being one of the main people, and one of the reasons why I had reached out to you was because in Liverpool here we had just had Eurovision going on. Liverpool was Eurovision mad for a long
Yes.
time
It's
and
so
stuff
good.
like that. And so the BBC went around looking for different community organizations and stuff. And I believe they found yours.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. but we got contacted by the BBC.
They got a good research squad.
Got research. Got a good little team.
Yeah. But what I thought was really kind of cute, I think what were you on Instagram or something like that, and like you filmed yourself watching yourself on telly.
That was my mum. She filmed me. She filmed my
she was
reaction.
there?
Yeah, she was in the living room with me because we timed it. I rushed home. I was in town.
Yeah.
It was like 6:30 Monday. It's going live, so I sprinted it back. We put the TV on.
Wow.
We recorded it. My mum just was like, "Come on, we need to get the reaction." Then
I don't think she knew what to shoot. Should I shoot you or should I shoot the telly?
Yeah, she didn't know.
Or should I shoot the telly? No, exactly.
It was panning.
Yeah, I saw that. You know.
But yeah, we replayed that like 5 times. Yeah. Not even to see me, just Capeesh seeing that name on the screen. And then my dad texted me the next day and he was like, it's only just sunk into his brain that is global. Like everyone's seen our mug.
No, exactly. I mean, it's kind of like it's a really weird thing, you know, especially when you're from somewhere else. Like, you know, like my son when he was young, you know, he had met Princess Kate. You know what I mean? When she first came to Liverpool and everything, and so like because his mom owned a bar. Which was a dry bar and stuff like that. So they needed somebody to give her flowers. I think it was Valentine's Day. So he's in his school uniform and everything. And, you know, he's all cute with his big bushy hair. But this was a video that went around the world because when you have family that's around the world, like in America, Australia and everything, people go, my God, that's Jackson. You know? So that must have been like, did you get a lot of response?
Yeah. Yeah. I did the exact same.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, you're on
telly. So literally that, like, people I haven't spoken to since high school reached out to me. And they were like, we've just seen you so on TV.
Famous. It's like, wow.
Okay, thank you guys. And then it died down.
Yeah.
Not in my heart.
No. It's that one moment. You know, I think I was on Coronation Street for 2 seconds and everybody saw it.
What were you doing?
It was just a camera pan in the courtroom. You know. You know, so dinner and everything, and people go, "Hey man, you're on Coronation Street." Oh, Jesus. Anyway, you said though, but the experience of the filming was pretty interesting for you, wasn't it? Because it was so professional.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was really uncomfortable. Like not because the staff made me uncomfortable. They were so lovely, actually. Yeah. I didn't expect them to be so personable, and you could tell they actually cared about the youth centres. So I felt good with them being there. They were good. They were there for the right reasons. Mm-hmm. But I had to repeat this line, and then they were like, "Smile" at the end, and I couldn't. Like I was like, "This is cringe." Yeah. So I was like, "Yeah." And then they were like, "Okay, we'll cut that."
Yeah,
I just couldn't do it.
Use what we can.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why the clip's like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I didn't give them much to work with.
But also too is I think what's important is that what Capeesh is doing is you said that when they're working with young people they're utilizing more of music therapy, aren't they? Like as you said, communicating through music and stuff. Can you talk a little bit more about the overall theme around that?
Absolutely. Like you asked me before how it's like advocating for mental health, but the way we communicate through music is therefore a product. And it's their well-being is a product of what we teach. Yeah. So our music mentoring, we obviously do lessons, theory, practical lessons, but then we talk to them. We ask them about their lives and obviously what they want to share. We don't pressurize them because some kids come to the centre for an escape and they really don't want to be talking about their lives back at home.
And you're not like counselors or anything.
I'm not
like
a trained counsellor. So if I can see them stressed or maybe particularly happy, we'll tailor the lessons and the style of music to accentuate what they're feeling or help them, you know.
And you can also signpost them as well. If it really was that bad for them or an individual, you can also signpost them.
Yes, as well. We do have it's not counselling training, but we do have training in safeguarding. Yeah. So they're always like, if touch wood anything bad was to happen, we know the correct procedures there,
Yeah.
and we'd look out for them.
Well, I think what also is important is because we talk a lot with CIC organizations and stuff like that, and always is the case is that the positive work that you're doing and stuff, but it also entails seeking out funding,
Yeah. Yeah.
and everything. And I mean, you're an organization like that yourselves where you're already funded by the national lottery
Hmm.
and stuff like that, but you're looking for more funding because as people do, aren't you?
Yeah. It's if we didn't get funding, we'd have to finish, which is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It really upset me, the fact that that's a possibility. However, I think because we are established and we're good at what we do, I do think that we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But obviously it's not like a long-term solution to constantly apply for funding. I'd love
It's
to
a
be in a
draining operation.
and Mark does it all. I did one bid.
But also too is that but being involved in all of that, you're actually been inspired yourself to look at funding. So
Yeah.
you've been looking at like a small little grassroots thing where you can go utilize to go into schools
Yeah.
to work with more young people, haven't you?
Yep. So that's for a bid of £1,000. I think I find out it should be the end of this month, which is really soon if I'm successful. And you can use it for whatever you like as long as it's music
Yeah.
based. But because I love Capeesh so much, I was like, well, let's use it for them.
Yeah.
And like I said to you before, I'm going to bring in a colleague. We're going to kind of demonstrate what Capeesh does and hopefully bring that to schools, do after school clubs for more children that won't be able to travel, maybe, or,
Yeah.
there's just different circumstances that would be easier to do at school.
No, exactly. So also, as I said initially, you're an artist yourself. So let's talk about your music and stuff like that. Because I was kind of like asking you, like, what do you prefer, like, solo artists or band artists and everything. So you said,
Equal.
all right. Doesn't quite say band. But I mean, yeah, because that's all I've really seen you as like a solo artist and everything. But you also said, unfortunately, right now, your band is splitting up.
That's true.
Big
I know.
oh,
Cue effect. Oh.
it's not because they got a crazy name like Kafalpa.
That's honest too.
Yeah, I know,
I
they
know,
do,
I know.
they do.
I think it's because it's so like
But that's
there's
because
no
it's school,
band
isn't it?
politics. It's university.
Yeah.
It's like life that's tearing us apart and not personalities. That's why it's so
Yeah.
bitter. But
But it's also school, isn't it? Like you left school, they're going to school.
yeah, they're they're turning 18. I'm turning 21.
Yeah.
We're just at different points
Yeah,
in
yeah,
our
yeah.
lives. Like it's just the way it is. But yeah, I'll miss them. But it's been amazing.
But you said you're still gonna try and do some studio stuff with them, didn't
Yeah,
you?
absolutely. I'd love to go to London. They're going to scope out some gigs. We're going to do recording at home because we've got some equipment. We've got a headline gig on the 17th of August, and it's like a big farewell party.
Oh, wow, yeah.
For free at the Handyman's.
At the handyman, man. Yeah, no, exactly. I know the handyman's in Liverpool and stuff like that. I thought the name was interesting, Kafalpa, and everything. Like you said, it was like some cross between something.
Yeah, it does sound like granola to move your bowels.
It does.
But it's not. It's a Portuguese word and an Arabic word. So kalfa is the movement of fingers brushing through somebody's hair, and then fune is, but to somebody else's, like it's meant to be
Yeah.
romantic.
Hopefully.
And then the fune part is the alignment of the solar systems.
Wow.
So together, it's like big romance vibes.
Yeah. It wasn't the confusing name that broke them up, though. So, like,
Hey.
well, wait a
it's
minute.
name.
Think about confusing names. Check this out. So now you're in the middle of setting up a new band.
Yeah. Well, not me, but I'm
No,
just-
no. Okay. You're involved with a new band being set up,
Yes.
but you're going to be playing keyboards. Were you playing keyboards in the old band?
No, I was the front woman.
Oh, okay.
So I played nothing other than my voice.
Are you
which
going to be
was-
singing in the new band?
We're doing back and vocals.
Okay. and everything like that. But the new band, I think it's like a 4-piece or whatever, or something like that, and that is called
Bill Nixon.
the Bill Nixon Band. Now, if you didn't hear that, what you say?
Bill Nixon.
I think he just made that up. So if you didn't hear this voice from across the room, Bill Nixon is here. Decided, band's going to be named after me. But I said, what's the name of your band? He said the Bill Nixon Band. But right now that he's in the studio, no, it's the Bill Nixon Experience. It'd be funny for who? For the cameras? It is, because I'm laughing. But like, either way, no, listen. It's really interesting being at the ground floor of this because you are now just putting together the people for this band and stuff like that. And I was kind of like asking you what kind of music did you guys play? But then it was
bit of ambiguity, isn't there? Like
yeah.
Obviously, it's Bill's music. I think it's Californian surf rock,
Yeah.
bit of indie, but then Bill's voice kind of contrasts the style of music. It's so sweet
Yeah.
and like haunting.
Yeah.
So I think you'll be in for a surprise for the Bill Nixon experience.
Well, when you give out the socials and everything, we're gonna have to be looking for Bill Nixon.
Oh, yeah?
Is Bill Nixon already on Spotify? Yeah. So I mean, I'm curious now.
Thoughts on Love. Listen to it.
What?
Thoughts on Love.
Thoughts on
It's
Love.
his biggest hit, I think.
Ooh, Thoughts on Love.
Thoughts on Love.
And stuff like that. You're on Spotify.
Yeah.
What's your biggest hit?
My what? Sorry.
What's your biggest hit?
I don't think I have one.
See, I usually ask them pre-questions and they are prepared.
They're
This
all
was
low. They're all below 1,000. But my biggest one
Don't
is.
be like that to yourself, girl.
I think it's Ms. Fox.
Miss Fox?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know why though, because it's my least favorite one. But
Is it? Why do you think?
It was experimental, so I think maybe people like that.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Because you said you do a lot more originals and covers and stuff.
Yeah, I've never released a cover on Spotify.
Right.
I might do, especially with my love for Dusty Springfield just growing and growing. I might go that way.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was going to ask you about your influences, but you said it was Dusty as well as PJ Harvey and stuff like that. I like it how you threw in Dionne Warwick. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I love Dionne.
yeah, but I'm like, what do you know about Dionne?
That like I said about Bill's voice, just it's very pure.
Yeah.
Thing, and I don't know. I feel represented when I listen to it because I'm not a powerful singer.
No.
It's just nice to hear it, and also David Bowie. I love David Bowie.
Yeah.
I think you know that.
Yeah.
So I'm releasing a song with Blue Jean, and it's very like alien vibes.
Wow. Check you
It's
out.
sounding really good so far, so that's going to be the next one on Spotify. I've got a good
Ooh.
feeling about this one.
That sound
Hopefully it hits
like that might.
999
That sound like that
streams.
might be the one and everything.
I hope so.
You
I
know,
hope so.
and everything. Now, tell me, you did a solo performance on your own out in Barrow
Yes.
and everything like that, and like, tell me about that.
Yeah, so that was my first out of Liverpool
Yeah,
gig. I was so
but it's brave because
excited.
it's like you went out there by yourself.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yeah, I'm so glad I did it. I'd 100% do it again. The only thing is that I felt defeated after that performance because I was so nervous. New crowd, was alone. I knew people there, but I was just like, I need to make this first impression really strong. And
Yeah.
then because I didn't, I was like, ugh. I didn't feel the best about it, but I'm glad I did it.
Yeah. Well, like, I was gonna say, what are your plans for the future? But before I do, you are working on your EP now.
Yeah, so this song with Blue Jean, Outer Space Shell, that's gonna feature on it. And then I was gonna collab with Bill, actually. And then I've got a few other people in mind.
But we were talking about because you're still working on the title of the EP
EP,
itself.
yeah.
and everything.
Waiting, literally.
Yeah, waiting or waiting room and
Yeah.
everything like
Something
that.
like, oh yeah, we were going to talk about that one.
But your dad does your artwork.
Yeah.
You're saying. So we were talking about the art, weren't we?
He does these, he's always drawn these, like, anthropomorphized characters. It's
That
like,
means dogs.
He
Dog people.
it's like gorillas with human features. It's like he's kind of just caught them pre-evolution and put them in a suit and tie. It's very unique. I love it.
Cut to me, please.
Oh no.
I'm fearing for her now. Okay, back
It's
to
great.
her.
It's great. It's so good, I swear. But
Absurd.
he's done that in the waiting room. So there's me with the guitar and all these gorilla men around me, and they're just there on the phone. They've got families. They've got their little babies next to them. It's so weird and fantastic. It's very Bjork vibes.
Yeah, very bureaucratic.
Very
So
bureaucratic.
forget about the idea I threw at her because that's out the window now.
What was your idea?
Joseph Kafka's The Trial. You know,
Oh, no,
about the
no,
person
yeah.
waiting by the door, and you don't know what's behind the door, and you're leaving it open for interpretation. You know, so the
That
person
could
who
be on
looks
the
at it.
back.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the single.
No,
That
that's
would
true
look
too. But
amazing.
you know what? To tell you the truth, it scares me. But I love your dad's idea.
Yeah. I
But
want
it scares me.
That's a powerful emotion to evoke, isn't it?
Yeah.
So doing the right thing. But I think that's a really good LP cover.
It
Have
is.
the waiting room and then your idea. And
Yeah.
it's like, I'm peeking
Yeah.
through the door.
So plans for the future. I mean, you were talking about, you know, you want to tour, but you want to actually go to the motherland or France.
Because my family would, in my 20 years, they've never seen me. It's just madness. So my cousin is an actor and he does this one-man show.
All
He
right.
tours, so I'd love to be a support act.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a lovely little thing to do for a few months.
What, is he famous or is he just like
Um,
on the circuit?
I think he is. Definitely not in Britain.
All right.
In Algeria and France, that's where
Oh,
he's most
okay.
popular.
Yeah.
He's in Paris. That's where he's based.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna milk his connections and see what I can do.
Only she could say that.
Maybe I can say that.
You know, well, listen, Samya, it's been great talking to you and learning about, you know, what Capeesh does, about you as an artist and everything. Look forward to seeing your collaboration or your performance with Bill Nixon Band
Yes.
and everything. You know, what about your socials? How can people find you?
So I'm only on Instagram and it's Samya SAMYA .O'Grady. I've got all my gigs on there. I've got all of it there. There's a link for my Spotify. It's all under the same name.
Right.
That's it. I've got everything on my Instagram.
Yeah. Help Bill out because he drove you here. What's his
he did.
socials?
Bill Nixon. What is it just Bill Nixon? Bill and then NICKSON. Bill
Nick. That's not how you spell Nixon.
NICK. Yeah.
Stop me from getting to the top.
SON.
The spelling errors.
Oh man.
Bill Nixon. And he's got like this hand drawn style type of
Yeah.
artwork that's very distinctive, so you'll know it when you see it.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to hearing what this new band melts together,
Too.
and stuff like that, But thank you very much for joining me
Thank
here in
you
the
so
studio
much.
and everything, making it entertaining and stuff. So, this has been Samya O'Grady. I'm your host, Chase Johnson Lynch. And you know what? Hey, for now, we out of here.